stop by for a minute and check out the storage unit in my apartment complex that I just totally reorganized. Let's go. So these are what all the units look like in the basement of my apartment complex. And this is my unit. I wish I had a before picture, but I didn't think to take one. But look how organized and nice it looks now. So much better than it did. And stay for a little update, because you're probably wondering, why did I just decide to reorganize my storage unit? Well, if you have watched any of my other videos, you know I have a long list of medical problems, and because of those medical problems, I have to travel from the small town in Pennsylvania that I live in to the nearest city several times a week. Now, it wasn't so much of a problem when I was able to work part-time because I had a car. But when I had to stop working part-time, I couldn't afford car expenses anymore, and now I depend on public transportation. The public transportation where I live does not work very well. It doesn't work after like 5 p.m., so I can't go anywhere or get home from anywhere by 5 p.m. Like, that's the last bus drops off at 4:45 p.m., so I would be stranded if I were out. That's number one problem. Number two problem is getting to the city requires me to take medical transport through my insurance, and sometimes it takes all day long for just one small half-hour appointment because other people have to get picked up and dropped off by the same people who are picking me up and dropping me off. And so it's a whole day affair, and it's really stressful and draining for me. Not only that, but where I live, I don't have a lot of resources or opportunities, especially for my age group with disabilities. And so moving will give me a lot more opportunities for community, for support, for friendships, and for involvement in activities that make me feel like a sense of purpose. And so all those things, that's why I'm moving. Now, the original wait time was really, really long, and from this point in time, I would have still been waiting 8 to 12 months to get off the wait list and into housing. However, I was able this week to get onto another housing wait list that only has a 4 to 6 month wait, and I'm really, really hoping that it's the 4 month I get off the wait list and get moved into this apartment before all the Pennsylvania snow hits, because traveling around on the buses where I live in the winter is really, really hard, and I would much rather be in the city where transportation is more reliable and happens at night. So yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for. So if you stayed for this whole update, thanks for staying. Keep me in your thoughts, keep my housing situation in your thoughts, as my medical situation is already really